Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here, coming at you with another drawing video, and today's video is going to be that iconic scene where Shanks got his arm bitten off by a Sea King, saving young Luffy's life. Yeah, so we'll be drawing this scene right here. We'll be drawing Shanks, Luffy in the water, and this video was requested by Joe Mama. Thank you so much for the request. Awesome name, by the way. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. But before we start, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really helps me out, helps the channel out, so I do appreciate it. Other than that, let's get our pencils ready, and let's jump in. Alright, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our paper and a landscape this time, and what we'll start off with is doing Shanks's head. So basically what you want to do is have a nice decent sized circle right about here, and then what we want to do is get a line kind of going down for his neck here, and his neck is going to go kind of on like a hard angle here like that, and then we kind of have like his upper body. We're going to have his shoulder with the missing arm right about there. Then he's going to have his other shoulder. And now we're going to get a nice circle right here for Luffy. That'll be his head. He's going to have like a circle here for like his back. We're going to get his shoulder, and it's going to go up into like his fist here. Like that. So you should have a shape that looks something like this. And if you want to, you can kind of draw kind of like two parallel lines going down here for like Shanks's neck. Something like that. But it's pretty much good for the gesture that we need. So now what we're going to do is go jump in here, refine the shapes a little bit, and get into some detail. So since this is where Shanks' head's about going to be, what I'm going to do is kind of start here, and we're just going to start with a nice kind of curve line that goes down like this. And again, this is all gesture. Don't start drawing in hard yet. So we're going to do a curve line like that. Then we're going to angle it up and then over. And then what I'm going to do is extend this out. And then it's going to go down so we get more of like a head shape. And Shanks' eyes are going to be around this level, there like that. And that's pretty much good for us to start drawing in some face details here. So I'm actually going to start right on this curve line. And we're going to follow it a little bit right here, like this. And then we're going to curve it in a little bit where the nose is, and the nose is going to pop out like this, go down, and then in right about there like that. And then what we're going to do here is draw a little curve line that curves over and out like this, and then it's going to quickly dip in like that. I'll zoom in a little bit more. So curve in, dip in, and then this line is going to extend out. It's going to go out and then kind of curve up a little bit there like that. And then for his bottom lip, it's just going to be this line going out, kind of curving down, and then kind of goes in a little bit there. And then for his chin, it's going to start right about here and round down, kind of straighten out about here before going up, and then curving in right about there like that. And once we got like his chin level in, we can actually draw on his ear, which would be right about here. And it's pretty simple. What we're going to do is draw a nice little curve line here like this. It's going to go down and then kind of curve in like so. And then we just draw some ear details. So I'm going to start right here, draw a curve line going like this. Going to go up, going to hug the edge of his ear here like this and go down. And then you get like two kind of curve lines going in like that. Very simple ear. And just to kind of finish off like his mouth area right here, what we can do is draw his goatee, which is just kind of like a series of lines like this, and it goes down to like where his chin is like that. Now we can zoom out, and now this is where we really make it start looking like Shanks, is when we start drawing in his hair. So his hair is pretty simple. He's going to have like some bang or hair going around here. Then it's going to kind of curve out around here like that. And then just bump out a little bit, go out, and then we're going to get like a kind of like a shape like that. And now that we kind of had it gestured out, we could actually just start drawing in detail. So I'm going to start right about here, And there's really no exact shape to do it, as long as you're doing kind of like long kind of bangs of hair like this. This one's going to go up like that. This one will go down to about here. We'll have like this one kind of like intersecting that one a little bit. And then we'll have them kind of wrap around the ear here like this. Another one, and you kind of want to like offset them too. So make some like longer, make some shorter. I'll make this line shorter. But as long as you have some like hair strands going down like that, it should look pretty good. Then we're going to have one hair strand that's just going to kind of go over and then up like that. And then here what we're going to do is get a nice round shape here, like this. It's going to curve in a little bit before going out like that. And then you're just going to, very similar like what we did right here, just have like these little hair strands going down like that. And then here we're going to start a little bit before this line ends and just kind of get a nice rounded shape here. Then I'll have one hair probably going out here like this, and then it'll go down and then kind of bunch up around here and then kind of start behind the ear, have one curve in like that. But once you get that down, that should be pretty good. And in this picture, we don't actually see their eyes, they're covered in shadow. So to draw that right on the bridge of the nose here, you're just going to draw a curve line going down and then over like that. And then you could just shade all that in black, keeping it nice and simple. And I'll erase any overlap with the hair here. Erase that there so you can, looks better. So that's pretty much it for his head. So now we could zoom out here. Now we're going to go back into some gesture work here. Well, not really for his neck. We're going to draw on his neck right now. So right, like just before like the goatee here, we're going to start right about here. And we're basically going to just draw a line going down like this. And it's going to curve over like that. And then for his neck here, it's going to start a little bit behind the hair here. And Shanks actually has like a really long neck in this piece, or in this picture. So it's just going to go down like that. And then we can kind of base the rest of the shapes off like Shanks' neck here. So what we could do is we're going to get like, now I'm going to just gesture some of this stuff in. We're going to get basically like this square here like this, or this rectangle, and then this one's going to pop out like that. And then here we're basically going to get like a V for his shirt, get the like his chest muscles here, so it'll be a line here like that. And then we'll get like a little triangle here, and then for his shoulder it would be like kind of right about here, and it's basically just going to go out here and then create like this oval. And then just kind of go in like this. So you get like a nice bell shape. This actually does look like an actual bell. If I put like this circle there, looks like a bell. And then it'll just kind of connect in here. The shirt will kind of end like somewhere around there. This isn't, the bottom's not too bad because we're going to draw like a wave covering some stuff up there. But that's pretty much it for the gesture. So I'm going to work on, we're going to do this side of him first. Then we'll draw on Luffy, get the rest of him down, and then finish it off that way. So we're just going to really focus on this part right here. So what we're going to do here is work on the collar. So we're going to start right about here, and you're basically going to get this nice kind of C shape like this. And then it's going to go down like that. And then before this line ends here, it's going to go down, over, and then kind of like down like this. And now here what we're going to do is draw a line kind of straighten out right about here. It's going to curve over and then down right about there, like that. And then for the collar here, we're going to draw a line going up, then across, and then down like this. And then this line is going to just connect into this line right there. And you would get like a little straight line there for the collar. In the middle here, it won't be connected to anything, just kind of like a curved line like that. And now that we got that down, actually before we jump in, let's just finish off his neck here. There'd be two detail lines. So there's going to be a line here for like a curve line like that. And then a kind of like a line that curves in and then goes up like that. right there for his neck. And now here what we're going to do is draw in kind of like his, actually let's draw in his sleeve first. So his sleeve is going to start right about here, and we're going to make this a little bit more straight. We're not going to follow that curve for the like bell we have there. We're going to kind of follow it, but we're going to use a lot more like straighter edges. We'll have a curve to it here like that. And now what you want to do is draw a series of kind of like jagged spikes like this. And then it's going to connect into there because his sleeve's ripped because his arm just got bitten off. And then what we're going to do here is just continue the jagged lines here. Again, it doesn't have to be like perfect, as long as you're just kind of doing jaggedy lines like that. And if you want to, you could shade, I'll just do a real quick job of it. Shade all this in black. Like so. And then what we're going to do here is start right at the edge here. Just draw a line curving up, kind of dipping in and going over like this. He's going to have like a little bit of a wrinkle here, so it's going to go out a little bit before going in. And then you don't have to be super specific with this, but you want to draw some kind of creases in his shirt because he's wearing like a really baggy shirt that's like opened. So do that. You can just draw like a curved line there, just kind of following the shape. What you can do also here is draw a line going up against it and have it like curve in so it looks like a fold. And then you'll have a couple others like right here. Again, this wave's going to cover up a lot of it, but you can just draw like maybe like another one there. And again, you just kind of want them like flowing with the shirt. So something like that. Now that we got that done, we can jump over to Luffy here. And Luffy's not too hard. So very similar to what we did with Shanks, Luffy's face is kind of like on a profile here. So like his eye line is going to be right about there. But what I like to do is start off with kind of like his mouth, and I draw it with like a big circle right here because his mouth is really wide and really open because he's crying. And what we're going to do here is kind of just start with the head shape. So we're going to get that indentation where like the eyes are going to be going into the nose. So you get a curved line here, then it's going to curve in, and then kind of out like this just slightly. And this is where we're going to go in, kind of up and around like that. So we're going to follow that nice round circle that we have. And then before this line ends, we're going to go a little bit before it and draw a nice little curve line. Then kind of like a straight line for like Luffy's teeth up there. And then a nice little curve line here. And you could shade this in black as well for his mouth. And now we can actually get in his ear. So once you have his mouth done, his ear's kind of right here. And his ear's kind of really simple. It's going to be this curve line like this. Then it's going to wrap around and go over like that because we're seeing the ear on the side. And you'll have a nice little curve line right there for the rest of the ear. And then for Luffy's hair, it's pretty much this kind of spiky kind of circle that goes around him like this. And all you want to do is kind of just like lead off, very similar to like the ends of Shanks' hair, but we're just going to draw them shorter. So I'll start here. And again, there's no like super specific way to do it. Just as long as you're kind of drawing like spikes going off and kind of going down like that. And then before we finish the hair, we can draw Shanks' hand that's going to be on top of his head. So to draw that in, we're going to draw kind of like 4 ovals for his fingers, and then his hand's going to go out and then down. We'll see a little bit of the side of it. But now we could just jump into the fingers here. So what you want to do is keep them on an arc, and let's just jump into it. So we'll start with the pinky. So the pinky is going to be a line going over and then down like this. Then it's going to curve over and then up slightly like that. Now this line for this finger is going to go over and then down and then connect into the pinky there like so. And then this one's going to go out, kind of bump in, and then we're going to have another bump for this knuckle here. And it's going to curve down and then kind of in like this. And we're going to stop there because Luffy's hair is going to cover it up. And now for the rest of the fingers, it's just going to go out, over, down, and then over like that. And then just one more here. Like so. And then you'll get a nice little kind of like circle here for his thumb. That would be right there. And now we could draw in the rest of Luffy's hair, which would just kind of spike out. Something like this. We're going to go behind his ear here. Like that. And now we could draw in his, Luffy's kind of shoulder. So his shoulder is kind of real simple. It's basically going to just be this curve line that goes around, kind of dips down like this. We would get another little curve line for like a crease in his shirt there, like that. And now what we're going to do is get a kind of like a curve line that's going to go into an oval, but we're going to keep it light because the arm's going to overlap it. So basically going to get an oval there. But then what we're going to do is draw a line going up, over, and then kind of hugging that oval here like this. And then we could get in his arm. So his arm's pretty simple. It's just going to be two parallel lines going down like this. They're going to curve around. And then it's going to go up into the fist here. Like that. And now the fist is actually pretty simple. Really, all you really need to do is draw his thumb in. So we're going to start from this line. And we're just going to go out, over, and then in like this. Then we're going to draw a little curve line like that. Then we're going to go out, over, get like a little bump, go down. Then we're going to go straight across like this, over, and then connect into this line there, like that. And that's how we draw Luffy's hand and his arm. And then once we get that done, we could kind of connect these lines into the arm. And you could shade that in black as well if you want. And then we'll get a nice little curve line here and another one right there for the crease in his shirt. Then for his collar, it's basically going to be this curve line that goes out, down, and then in like that. And then we'll get a nice little curve line that goes down like that because he's hunched over, so it'll be a nice big curve like so. And now that we've got Luffy done, we can finish in the rest of Shanks here. And we'll start with his collar. And we're basically going to just draw a line going down here, get to a point right about there, and then just kind of curve it in, and it's going to go down about there. And once we got that in, we can draw in his chest, which is a straight line going down there. Then we're going to get a little U shape like this. And then off that U shape, it's going to go over like that, and another one going over and across like that. We're just going to extend the ends out. And then for his collar here, very simply, we're basically going to just draw this upside down V like this. And then here what we're going to do is start right about here, draw a line going out. I'm going to intersect Luffy a little bit, but that's fine. Then we're going to draw a line going up and then over like that. And then here what we're going to do is extend this line out and basically get like this little kind of V again, like this. And it's going to go over and down. And then we can get a nice curve line right here because we'd see a little bit of Shanks' show. Actually, we can extend this further back. Like that. I'll erase a little bit more. And you would see a little bit more like kind of like wrinkles. Very similar to what we did right here, kind of on Shanks' shirt here. Like that. And now, just to finish it off here, we'll draw in the waves, which are very simple. You're basically going to start right here and just draw like a wavy line. It'll get to a point and then go down. And then just over. Have one going another way, like that. And then just to finish it off even more, you'll draw a second wave line here. Like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how you draw a Shanks holding Luffy. Oh, actually, we're not done. What we could do is draw on Luffy's eyes, same as Shanks, with a nice curve line that goes across the eye line like that. And then you could shade it in black as well. And then Luffy would be having a nice little tear, which you can draw by drawing two curve lines going down his cheek like that. And yeah, that's pretty much how you draw Shanks holding Luffy as a kid after you get his arm bitten off by a Sea King. This one's not too bad. Again, it's easy because we're not drawing in any eyes. Their faces are kind of hidden. You just kind of have to get that like sideways face shape, I think, is the hardest part. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I will put the sketch that I just did up here. Like so. Hopefully it'll stand with no problem. I will put the inked version I did beforehand here as well. Oh, look at that. They're standing no problem. So there you go. You have the sketch there, and you have like a more finished inked version on the left side here. But anyway, thank you again, Joe Mama, for the request. If you guys have requests, just leave them in the comment section below. And then tune in on Sunday and see if your request pops up. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.